this is actually a model, a Chinese model called Hunyuan3D. And it can take an image like this, and it can convert it into a 3D model like that. So the way that this model works, okay, I don't have enough memory. I only don't have memory for decoding. This will be enough. So the way that this model works is that it looks at this image and it tries to create a dense representation of the image, a dense 3D representation of the image just by looking at the pixels. It's called VAE means variational autoencoder, but this internal representation is a set of, I think, it's a grid where each grid, like pixels, but each cell in this grid contains much more high-level information about this shape. It doesn't contain the colors. It contains some internal features that the neural network came up with. So, for example, there is going to be a pixel describing this section, and the neural network is going to say, oh, in this grid cell, there is a boundary between, air and some material. It's pointed in this direction, and the material is slightly wavy, so it's a very rich representation. But it is a neural representation. So to render this, there is a decoder necessary. A decoder can basically walk through this grid of neural vectors, which represent the shape, the 3D shape, and it's going to convert this fuzzy 3D grid into a more concrete 3D grid. In this case, this is going to be an octtree. Actually, it's going to turn this into a mesh. The mesh is going to be super messy, so then it's going to be optimized, this. And here we have our mesh. We can take a look and see how it works. It's looking fine. It's not bad.